this is it. Daryl's dead. Shouldn't have done that, Daryl.
Back to it.
Well, and only one thing that can make us feel better. That's a power ranking sheet. And a power ranking standings and predictions. What a twist in The Walking Dead. But we're not talking about The Walking Dead. We're talking about our league. Just an analysis. The top 4 teams look like they're in. Unless there's something catastrophic happens late in the year. Looks like the top four are definitely in. The bottom 4 look like they're definitely in the dildo bracket. So things can happen. There's still season left. There's still plenty of season left. But it's getting down to the nitty gritty. And some teams are just going to have to buckle up to make sure they don't end up in the dildo bracket. And also to make sure they're in the playoffs. The middle 4 is tricky. Some would argue that Trade Embargo is the best team in Division 2, but doesn't have the record to show for it. He's 3-4, or I'm 3-4, I should say. But the bottom, or the middle 4, it's a toss-up. So it looks like you're either going to be in the playoffs or not doing a whole lot in purgatory. It is what it is. The bottom 4, let's start with number 12, Island of Misfit Toys. One good week, but lackluster throughout the rest of them. 1 of 5. Actually, yeah, he's 1 of 6 now. Wow. Okay. So 1 of 6. I mean, it's going to take a miracle just to make the playoffs at this point. It's happened before. Not saying it won't happen, but it's a definite miracle. We'll just have to see. I mean, I think the best point in this, or your best chance is dildo. Gosh, I can't talk today. Your best chance is purgatory. There, got it out of my system. RG knee replacements number 11, same situation. Bad team. Looks like they're going to be, he's going to be in the dildo for sure. Smokescreen comes in number 10. Got to right the ship soon, bro. Kirk Cousins' van beat the undefeated streak of Vince. That's got to sting a little. But what's going to sting even worse is the fact that this team has a chance to get out of the dildo bracket, maybe into purgatory, still has a chance for playoffs even. But it's very slim. Damn, you got to right the ship very quickly. You got to get on the right track. Again, this is now the middle 4. Again, all 4 of these could be interchangeable toss. It just depends on what you look at with your system. If it's record, if it's points for, if it's how well you're doing in division, yada, 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 yada. I've got Yippee Kai, Justin Tucker at 8. Back to the Future at 7. Trade Embargo at 6. And Game of Thrones at 5. The reason why is I do think I'm the better team out of... I think I'm better than most do in that. I think I got the better team. I just got bad luck with scheduling, bad luck with games. You know, fantasy football, she's a cruel mistress. Ultimately, power rankings don't mean a hill of beans if you're not in the playoffs. These two, one of these two is for sure. I forget which one because I only saw a big old 8 by my name. I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. Game of Thrones, I think, is the best out of the 4. So, I think Game of Thrones will definitely make the playoffs. I think it comes down to 3 teams fighting for the last playoff spot. And I think I'm going to get it, but there's still a lot of season left. You really don't know the playoff picture for sure until you get to the final couple of regular season games, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think to see this is week 8, so week 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I believe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 6 weeks left. Here in about 4 weeks, we'll start knowing a complete playoff picture, and we can for sure nail in some spots. But again, 5 through 8 is a complete toss-up. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be a wild run for the Bundy, or at least a wild run to the playoffs. let's see, Game of Thrones at 5. Ezekiel Elliott, The Exorcism of Ezekiel Elliott's at number 4. One of the teams I definitely think will be in the playoffs unless, just some bad luck happens. Hope that doesn't happen. I really hope that doesn't happen. I hope your team is good all year. And they stay healthy. Get out of your asterisks. Number 3, no Gronk, no. The undefeated streak is snapped. Don't worry, there could be other things far worse in your life. AKA President Trump. Make America great again. Am I right, Vince? AJ, Alshon Joffrey. I abbreviate on this sheet because I ain't got time to write out full names. Alshon Joffrey at number 2. They only beat you, but I still think the rookie has a chance to make the playoffs. Not a chance, a great chance. I think they're going to make it. It's a good team. It's a good team all around. Can't complain. And Second Harvest, still number 1. Still, I think, the best team in the league. Rightfully so. He's our defending champion. Barely snuck by with a win. Barely. I had to play anybody else. I had to beat all of you. But instead, I had to face the one guy that could have beat me. I hate you, Lubbock. Not really. I love you. Congrats on the win. You could have made it a sweet wedding gift, though, if you had just lost. That would have been nice. But no, you had to go and win. Well, it is a cutthroat league after all. Congrats on the win. Can't be too upset. Now, because I threw my paper out of anger, I must go retrieve it. I'll tell you my predictions. This week has some very crucial matchups. And wouldn't you know it, those middle 4 teams I was talking to you about buying for a playoff spot, they're all playing each other. And nobody in the top 4 is playing each other. Oh, except for Game of the Week. We'll get to that in a little bit. We'll start with Exorcism of Ezekiel Elliott and RG knee replacements. I think it's a clear shot win. Ezekiel Elliott, The Exorcism of Ezekiel Elliott with the win. I'm the Misfit Toys and Kirk Cousins fan. Kirk Cousins van, get you one step closer to purgatory with the win. I think he's got the win. Smokescreen versus Second Harvest. This is no contest to Second Harvest. Let's see, Game of Thrones and Yippee-Ki Justin Tucker, 4-3 teams vying for that playoff spot. My money's on Game of Thrones, but that will be a good game. I think, man, I'm second guessing my decision, but I'm going to stick with Game of Thrones. Trade embargo versus Back to the Future. Well, lose 1 week, win 1 week, lose 1 week, win 1 week. Just lost last week. I think I'm going to win this week. It's not going to be easy. It is Back to the Future, but I'll say with the narrowest of margins that I will win the matchup. Trade embargo over Back to the Future. Game of the week. No Gronk, no versus Alshon Joffrey. This is exciting. This is good. I think both teams will make the playoffs, so this is really just one of those crucial die-hard games. But I think it's going to be a good game coming down to the last player. Maybe a last-second touchdown. Who knows? I think it's going to be a great game. But if I had to pick a winner, I'll pick Alshon Joffrey. So, that's my power rankings and projections. I know it's 2 weeks late. Hope you've enjoyed it. But like I said, the middle 4 teams, it's anybody's ball game. We all have to step up our game. Doesn't mean the top 4 can be on cruise control necessarily, but it definitely looks like you guys are playoff bound. The bottom 4 really got to step up their game, but I think Misfit Toys and RTD replacements are going to the dildo bracket. They're going to have to try to fight it out to see who stays out of it. Who doesn't end up having to take a dildo home. The middle 4 teams, again, just a toss-up, and that's gonna be something to watch. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy waiver hunting tonight. It sure looks like it's going to be a barren wasteland once again. I have trade embargo. Good luck. Stay injury free. And I hope to see you soon.